Hello there, brothers and sisters. Welcome to this Texas Garden channel. If you find any information in this video useful or relevant, please give us a like or subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Well guys, I'm going to show you right off the bat my VIP, my ace under my sleeve material when it comes to composting. After many tries, I find it that shredded paper is really useful. It's what has made my composting a lot easier. Right now, I'm showing you the finalized material. This is the end product after composting for at least 1 month. And for 1 month, let me tell you guys, this looks pretty good. Right now, we're picking up the materials that are not compostable, like plastics, like sticks and that kind of stuff, but everything else, guys, is being composted. And as you can see, it's fluffy, it's very dark, it's very rich. There's still some hard pieces of cardboard that haven't composted, but with time it will eventually will. This is at the very end of the barrel, at the very end of the composting pile in this container. The deeper you go, the more composted materials you get. So right now, guys, well, first of all, I'm gonna show you this lemon tree that I'm so proud, that we are so proud. We're very happy because we're getting blooms again this year from this tree. This tree, a freeze killed it. It was bigger, but ended up being killed by a freeze because I didn't know how to take care of it. But this year came back and we're very happy for it. Well, there goes, guys, our VIP material. Is gonna go first in the container. The container at the very bottom, guys, you gotta make sure it has holes. We do it on this container, on this 55-gallon container. We drill holes that at least ½ inch in diameter and at the very bottom, because when put on the ground, it make contact with the ground and worms can climb into the container and do their thing. And you know that earthworms are our VIP in gardening projects when it comes to composting. They are way too important. The other material, guys, that you cannot compost without, it's your greens, your nitrogen, a source. In this case, we are using our grass clippings. Every time we cut the grass, we do the lawn on the front yard and the backyard. Well, it's time for composting, and I always make sure to keep around shredded paper around for when the time comes for us to cut the grass. At the end, we are able to come back to this spot in the garden, come back to our composted bin and mix up our materials. In this case, you can see right here, we do it little by little. Actually, I don't know about you guys, but somehow I just like a few seconds into both materials making contact with each other, I actually can sense a little bit of heat coming out of it. It might be just me, I don't know, but I feel it. Right now, temperatures are not too high. We are right now at the early 80s degrees Fahrenheit, and when I put my hand close to this mix, I can feel it a little bit hotter. So I can tell you guys, this really works. So we go little by little, keep on mixing till we make it all the way to the top. There's no danger if you do it with hands. The reasons that I use the fork is because I didn't want to bend over too much, but now that the pile is a little bit higher, closer to my waist, I can do it just manually, and I got no problems with it. You can do it with gloves or without, unless you know that you have some, I don't know, some kind of a debris with thorns and spikes, then you definitely gotta use gloves. Please don't get hurt. Please don't get hurt doing your gardening projects. That's not fun. So now comes you can do it. You can do this step, which is adding your kitchen scraps, or your wasted peels that come from the kitchen, unused or spent veggies or fruits that you and your family were not able to eat. You can compost them. You can compost them, and somehow they still have value, because even though they're not good for you to eat them, even so when it comes to composting, when they get composted, they add their nutrition to your compost, and that compost goes to the crops that you're growing, and all the nutrition end up coming at you anyways. It will take more time, but you will get it anyways. So it's not such a waste at the very end. Right now, guys, this is like only 1 week into the composting process right here. 1 week has passed. This is the same container bin. This is our composting spot in the backyard, at the very corner of the backyard property. And I want to show you, I came with this thermometer. I want to show you the temperature that your compost can get, how hot it can get. At the very surface, it got like 90 something degrees, but the deeper you go into the mix, the hotter it gets. Right now, as you can see, it reach 105 degrees Fahrenheit. Right now it's cooling off because we took the lid off. So because of laws of thermodynamics that I'm not an expert, but at least I know enough to know that the temperature transfers easily. Oh, here comes our mouse. We check our mouse temperature, so I can show you guys that it's around 95 degrees environment out here, at least on living beings. And right now, right here, we're not reaching deep enough yet to reach for passing 105 degrees temperatures, but still on the surface cool off. That's why it's not showing 100 something degrees, but finally got to dig a little bit deeper, and now the compost is just too high for this little cheap thermometer to be able to read it. And that's how we do it, guys. If you do it like this, it's gonna take you like 1 month, and you will end up with nice compost.